जागो जागो प्रणवानंद त्रिशूलदंडाधारी अनंत शायन त्याजुरी रंजन बारिशन कुरु कृपबारी जागो जागो प्रणवानंद त्रिशूलदंडाधारी ओम जागो हे जागो द्वारा जागो प्रसुत धारा महाजागरण भरत प्रचारी पतितो डोलित झरा जागो से खोले थर तब नमो मोहगुमचारी जागो जागो प्रणवानंद त्रिशूलदंडाधारी ओम दैत्य नवदल छायले जे भूमंडल कटोनारो नारी हे खंडीचे पुकारी भीम त्रिशूल करे रुद्र मरुत धरे जागो प्रभु भय दुख हारी जागो जागो प्रणवानंद त्रिशूलदंडाधारी ओम जागो हे नगर रमे गहनो कनने क्रमे वमगिरि सागर प्रसारी मिलन मंदिर घोरी ताहे सब जुक्त कोरी नव बाल दाओ हे संचारी जागो जागो प्रणवानंद त्रिशूलदंडाधारी ओम हिरे जे चरंतले उठले छे मोहरोली करुणारो महसिंधुबारी जीवन तरुणीताई भाषय दिनो है पार करो दयाल खंडारी जागो जागो प्रणवानंद त्रिशूलदंडाधारी ओम जागो जागो प्रणवानंद त्रिशूलदंडाधारी ओम. Namaste and good morning. What a beautiful morning here. As you can see, the trees have all shed their leaves and they're preparing for the winter hibernation, as you want to call it. But there's that Christmas tree, the pine tree, because it has the pine, the pimples. It stays like that throughout the winter and the summer. It never changes. That's an adaptation. Well, I've sung that song to Swami Parameshananda ji and the Guru, and what the song is saying. Awake that power in us, Swami Parameshananda ji. That power that you have, let it be awakened in us. And continue to do your work in bringing people together. Even without the body, you have the name, without name and form. You continue to work behind the curtain. How beautiful this is. This morning, let us pay adoration to the Guru, Swami Parameshananda ji. Om Guru Mata Pita Guru Bandhu Sakha Tere Charanon mein Guru Mera koti pranam Tere charanon mein Guru Mera koti pranam Tumi jnana data Tumi shakti data Tumi shanti data Tumi mukti data Tere charanon mein Guru Mera koti pranam Tumi vidata Tumi param pita Tumi raj dhiraj Guru Maharaj Tumi raj dhiraj Guru Maharaj Guru Mata Pita Guru Bandhu Sakha Tere charanon mein Guru Mera koti pranam, tere charanam mein Guru. Mera koti pranam. You know, the more you glorify God, what it does for you, it lifts you up from that ordinary state, that mundane state, and it lifts you up to that spiritual state. Now this morning, we are in this mandir. It's Sunday morning here in America. India and Nepal is like going to the evening already. We pray pranam, namaskar to everyone. Many of you have joined in. Thank you so much. And it gives me opportunity to serve in these times, serve disseminating this knowledge. But where is this knowledge coming from that I say every morning continuously for the last 5 months? Every morning, I don't plan anything. The planning is that you purify the mind through the yoga asanas, and then meditation afterwards, lying down on your back, and then you exit and you go into the earth atmosphere, leaving your body behind, and then also you go into space, and then from that time the thinking stops, the intelligence stops. So body, mind, and intellect would have stopped, and the Abhiman would have crushed a long time. So now what is remaining automatically is the consciousness. And through the process of removing the sheets that will prevent us from getting there, the body, mind, intellect, and ego, we automatically arrive at that place of consciousness. And when you arrive there, oh, what a beautiful thing it is that, you know, this is where we want to arrive at as human beings. Swami Parameshananda, you would have said, what is the goal of life? Self-realization, universal emancipation. And we individually have to do it. And like I'm telling you now, this is collectively. So we're doing the individual self-realization and universal emancipation. Well, we have a very beautiful scene here this morning. Let's capture it. The scene. Let us do adorations to Suryanaya. Look how he's reflecting himself in the water, coming 93 million miles away and warming us and giving us brightness. We call it day now. The sun is giving us day. Om Bhara Bhavasva Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bhara Bhavasva Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bhara Bhavasva Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Did you feel that exhilarated feeling, a feeling of alive? And in that yoga asanas, we have what you call the 3 innate qualities in us. Laziness, which is the tamasic, and overactiveness, which is the cause of all our trouble, the rajasic quality. We have to choose how we want to use that rajasic quality. If we go and we become that peaceful and quiet in a relationship with God, that's sattvic quality. But lo and behold, we have to go beyond the sattvic too, and doing the asanas and exiting the body and going to the earth atmosphere and space. We're doing that. So then this is the description of God, that when we're able to do that. And then how does it feel when we're in that state? Satchidananda, truth, consciousness, and bliss. These are the descriptives of God. And then also we are omnipotent, all powerful, 100% and 100% of the time. What kind of power? Divine power. And then we are omnipresent. We are all over the place. We are consciousness. We cannot be divided. It's the same consciousness in you. It's in every creation, every manifestation of consciousness. Everything that was created, the lower nature of God, is the same consciousness that keeps it going. So we cannot be different. And then we are omniscient. We know the past, the present, and future. Now here I'm talking like we are gods and goddesses. Yes, we are, because it makes a lot of sense the way this is how it's presented. And this is where we have to go to. Now religion, it's a stepping stone for this. And meaning that we take the ritualistic Hinduism, like this morning we'll go into the mandir and we'll do puja to the murtis, and we personalize these 5 elements: earth, water, fire, air, and space. And this is the graduation from ritualism when we are in the mandir like this here this morning, that we can worship Mother Earth directly without a name and a form, just Mother Earth. And then water. We worship water. We don't have to call it Mother Ganga or anything like that. It's just water. This is God. And then air. Air is there that without any one of these things we cannot survive, because our body is made up of it and we have to survive it. This is what keeps us alive. So then fire. Fire, here is the sun. Fire can be in the form of the sun. It can be in the form of fire. If you light the fire in the stove with the match or the wood or everything, that's fire. And then we go to space. Now space, it supports everything. Everything is suspended in space. And this is what we have to worship them directly. When we can do this like we're doing this morning, we're closer to our moksha and our liberation. Now if I ask you the question, would you want to be the president or vice president of America, the free country, or you want to be a realized soul? That we have we're getting a feeling of it here this morning. Well, naturally, the person who is putting his attention and importance to worldly matters, oh yeah, I want to be the president, I want to be the vice president, I want to be like Kamala Harris. Oh, wasn't that so nice? But if the person is saying, no, he sees the difference, then he's going to say, no, I want to be, I put my attentions to become just like God. And this is what we're doing. This is the differentiation. So this, devotees, this is the key to our life success, and exiting sorrow and unhappiness and anxiety and all the sickness that can go to the body and the mind. You know, the body will break down, but when the mind is breaking down, we call that madness. And we don't want to get that. So we want to lift ourselves while we're in this body. We want to be in that state of consciousness. All the incarnations came, Krishna Bhagavan came, Swami Parameshananda came, Christ came, Buddha, all the credible religions, they came. Just that is their message. That lift yourself up, oh man. That even when the test was done, that when these incarnations come like the Christ or Krishna, he would have nullified the negativism of 700 million people because of that divine power that emanates. That's why we go into satsang, we have ashrams. We want to be in the company of Swamijis or realized souls, because you feel a vibration in the moment that you are there, that you can feel that you are lifting yourself and all the worries are gone. So this morning, this is a simple message that you know here in America, look, it's a changing time. We are seeing what happened now, that this domination, or we want to say the total rule by white Americans, it's shifting, and we're seeing people of color coming, and we are getting that balance. This is the time for change. This is a divine play, that the divine is always in what is happening in this magnitude. So we have to accept everything for what it is and then move on. But at the same time, if you're in a state of consciousness, you don't even be bothered by the politics and what is changing in the world, because you know that this is a changing world. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavashishyate Om. Oh, from that we came, that all-pervading consciousness. All of manifestation came. Without that cannot be separated. We are still that part of that thing, and it never can be separated. So in other words, we are that consciousness. We just have to remove the layers and then we're free. This morning, this is a simple message. And lift yourself up, okay? You want to be happy, you want to be blissful, lift yourself up to that level. And then all your troubles will be going away. And another thing is, always make time for yourself. In other words, never at any point in time give the excuse, oh, I have children, I have to take care of them, they're young, I have to get my job. No, at some point in time, try to squeeze in that moments where you have time for yourself to do your meditation. This morning, this is my simple message, and take it and live your life. This is you. Like, have a burning desire. Have a commitment, not a confession. Don't go and confess, oh, I did this wrong, and then go back and do it. Commitment is when you don't waver on your path to your moksha and liberation. Bhagwan Buddha did that. He said when he enjoyed the luxury of a palace and he was sick and disgusted with it, he went and he tried to go the path of severe austerity. That didn't work because he was emaciating his body and he didn't show progress. Then he sat under the Bodhi tree in Gaya and he said, I'm not going to get up from this place until I find out who I really are. And he stood there for 7 days and 7 nights. And after all kinds of temptation, he attained enlightenment. And from the Siddhartha, he became the Buddha. You as householders too, think like you can do that, because this is the purpose of your life. Don't waste time. Time is going. Today, give me an opportunity to serve you. Om Sri Guru Shivaya Namah. 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 Well, live a life, a godly life. Hari Om. Shanti, Shanti, Hari Om. Namaste Ji. Enjoy your Sunday or Sunday night.